He's Aaron Murray, the University of Georgia quarterback. Had a big game in the loss to Clemson. He joins us on the show. How long does it take to get over that loss to Clemson, Aaron?
It's tough, especially a game like that. But I think the great thing is having a game like South Carolina right, this upcoming weekend. We gotta, almost forced to push that game behind us and get ready to go for another big game, an SEC game, and our first home game. So, we gotta be ready.
Wait, so you're looking forward to Jadeveon Clowney? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, definitely looking forward to. Just looking forward to get out there and play again.
But you're able to do it, as you said, because you got an important game. But let's focus on Clowney himself. Have you faced anybody? Is there anybody who's like him that you faced in your career?
No, not even close. He's a extremely talented pass rusher, extremely talented against the run. I mean, just physically, there's not many guys like him walking the streets, that's for sure. A guy that just, really causes you to, scheme for him, whether it's, put multiple guys on him, have a tight end chip, a running back chip, slide protection his way, just causes a lot of focus. So we got to be ready to go. I know our coaches are going to have a nice game plan that, hopefully slows him down a little bit.
What's the reaction on campus as you walk to class?
It's been all right. It was a great game. Tough, hardly fought game, and we worked our tails off, and obviously disappointed with the outcome. But
do fans try to console you, your fellow students?
It's a mixture. There's always some fans that think they have all the answers, so they want to tell you what should have happened and things like that. But for the most part, our fans are great. They're behind us 100%, no matter what goes on.
Okay, so you have armchair quarterbacks. Let's say I'm a student or a fan, and I see you and say, you know what? Why'd you take all those sacks? I mean, you guys got to run the football more. How do you answer that?
I'll just tell them, hey, I'll talk to Coach Bobo and see if we can make any changes this week to make sure we do that.
We're talking to Aaron Murray, the Georgia quarterback, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. How close were you to going pro?
It was close. I think the deciding factor was just the SEC championship game and knowing, how close we were to winning that game and, being able to play for a national championship. So I think that was, really the driving factor for me coming back.
If you had won that game, would you have come back?
I don't know. It would have been a lot harder decision, to be able to have a championship, be able to compete in a national championship, and then, have those goals accomplished. It definitely would have been a lot harder to, make that decision.
Would you want the fame that goes along with a Heisman like Johnny Manziel has?
It's tough. I know he's going through a lot. It's hard going places in Georgia, without having to sign something or take a picture. And I don't even want to imagine how hard it is for him going, anywhere in the country and then having to be stopped at all times to, take pictures or, you make one little slip up and, all of a sudden it's all over the internet because of camera phones nowadays. So it's tough. It's a new age of technology. Technology is great, but also is a pain in the butt when it comes to, like I said, you're doing anything and you slip up for 1 second, it's all, and 30 seconds is all over the internet. So it's tough. So I feel bad for, like I said, everything that he's been everything he's had to go through this whole offseason.
But if I said you could win the Heisman, but that was going to come along with it.
Yeah, I would. I would take it. That's for sure. I would take it, and you just have to act responsible and understand that you are under the microscope, and like I said, any little thing you do wrong is going to be magnified and put all over the internet and sports shows and stuff like that.
The fad of running quarterbacks in the NFL. Do you think is it a fad, or do you think it's here to stay?
I think it's definitely going to stay. I don't see any option like offense is going to really develop that much. I mean, you really don't want your quarterbacks getting beat up nonstop. So I think but just having that ability to pass the ball and then nothing's open, tuck it, run, and make some yards with your feet. I'm sure it really gives problems for the defenses. And like I said, I definitely don't think it's going anywhere. I don't think the offenses are going to change much, but I think definitely the quarterbacks guys are really looking forward to that type of quarterback.
How did it feel to be voted first team All SEC quarterback?
Definitely surprised, but definitely honored. It was a huge honor to receive that, and but like I said, I'm here to focus on what goes on the field and lead this team to like I said, back to Atlanta, and then hopefully some more after that.
But, I feel a little bit bad for A.J. McCarron. Not too much, but, I mean, he's got the pretty girl and he's got national championships. Like, he has to say, what else do I need to do to get noticed here, right?
I think if you asked him, I don't think he'd be complaining too much. He, like you said, he is pretty much everything he'd want right now.
Most famous person you've met so far?
Most famous? Maybe like Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean.
I saw you met Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, I met Jeff Gordon last week. That was pretty cool. He came and spoke to us Friday.
Oh, wait, he was your pep talk, and you guys lost, so he's not allowed back, right?
He's not allowed back. No, he's banned from the campus. He's not allowed to step foot inside the Busmere building, that's for sure.
So you're a big country fan?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't before I got to Georgia, but I think Georgia's definitely changed my ways a little bit. So.
Wait, what were you before when you were in Florida?
Little just mixture of everything, but definitely I had to start liking country because that's the only thing everyone up here listens to. Everyone wears boots and listens to country and says y'all, so I had to, conform pretty quickly.
Do you got a pickup truck?
I do have a truck, I do. So I'm starting to fit in a little bit. I don't have the boots yet. That's still.
Wait, you got a cowboy hat?
I have a hat. I don't have the boots is the last thing. I'm still the guys are still trying to get me to get some boots, but I haven't gone that far yet.
Well, good to visit with you, and good luck the rest of the season, and certainly against South Carolina this weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.